I just witnessed the greatest anime episode of all time. Any series, any genre. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen. And that would be Hunter x Hunter episode 131. This anime itself is like, this arc, especially the Chimera arc, was like slow paced. I mean, the build-ups is what makes these moments absolutely fantastic. Like, they make them greater than what they really are. But this moment was just flat out fantastic anyways, and having all the build-up with Gon just waiting for P2 to hear the little girl was just a mass, like, having all that build up, which lasted like, what, 20 episodes? Or felt like 20 episodes anyways, to lead to this, is the greatest reward I have ever gotten in an anime in my entire life. This anime is not even a shonen anymore. The writer of this anime made this part specifically have two elements: tragedy and badassery. Gon's transformation was no doubt one of the most badass things I have ever seen in my entire life, but also one of the most tragic things, because he's basically sacrificing his future, all of his potential that he has to get stronger, just because he wants revenge, and he's pretty much delusional at this point, and he just has one goal. And if he succeeds at that goal, then he feels like the future doesn't matter. He just wants to kill P2. And boy, did he do that correctly. Brutally. One of the most brutal episodes in this anime. Actually, it probably is. It was just, P2 is actually one of my favorite characters too. And seeing her get beaten so brutally was just, it was a little too much. But, I don't know. In the OST, the music that was going on throughout the entire episode, that was fantastic. Masterpiece. The music made everything just more badass as well. Everything blended well the music made it better. The build-up before this made this part better, and this part was already going to be badass anyways. But with those two things also helping, it was one of the greatest moments in anime history. And Hunter x Hunter is... they're saying, who cares about shonen? We don't care what genre we are. We're going to do what we want. That's what the writer's basically saying. His shonen's not like happy-ish, where the main character's always like strong and stuff, and the main character's like getting his powers back constantly. Bleach. But that's what I'm thinking. Like, Gon's gonna lose his powers if they're gonna continue the series, because I hear that they're gonna do a new arc. Gon's the main character, so what are they gonna do with him? I have a feeling they're gonna do some sort of Ichigo stuff with him, giving him his power back, which I would be fine with if they really had a legit reason for it. Like, a reason that would just make me go, oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually, and it just helps the anime, because Gon has to be a part of the next arc and the future, unless they want to, like, just make him a side character and basically like make a new season, like Darker Than Black, how High wasn't really the main character in season 2 because he lost his powers. And I'm just wondering about that in the future. The new arc for Hunter x Hunter is supposed to start like July 8th, so we only have like 3 or 4 episodes of the Trimmer arc left. And I'm wondering how it's going to play out, especially with this past episode, 131. What happened to Gon? What happened to Killua? What happened? How are they going to defeat the king if Gon's not super buff? I don't know. It leaves so many questions, but it's leaving me with one of the greatest feelings because I'm going to rewatch this episode over and over and over. That's how great it was. It is the greatest anime episode I've ever watched. And Hunter x Hunter episode 116 was one of the greatest episodes of any anime I've ever watched. And that is why this anime is top 2 for me now. I know I ranked it 4 in my top 10, but that's moving up. I'm putting Code Geass number 1, and then Hunter x Hunter number 2. This episode, 11 out of 10, if I can. Greatest thing I've ever seen. Tell me what you think. Peace.